this. Hey, everybody, and welcome. Happy Monday. It's another Monday in the world of MAP and our marketing, My Size Marketing. And I'm here with one of my favorite longtime MAP members, Kecia Pierce, with Kecia Pierce Consulting, as well as Kecia's Rodan and Fields. And I'm just so glad to see you today. And I just wanted to share with everybody a little bit about your business and let you, tell us about what you consider your secret sauce and all these things about your business. So start about and just describe your two businesses right now.
Well, my consulting business, I was in the corporate marketing world, or really software development world for 23 years at Intergraph Hexagon, and jumped out on my own in 2013, formed my little consulting business, worked in the commercial utilities and communications industry for another 3 years before redefining myself and moving into government contracting. A very big change, but I've been there since October 2016. And so that's what I do primarily, but then I do my Rodan and Fields on the side.
That's awesome. And tell a little bit for people who might not know what Rodan and Fields is, describe what that is and why you do it.
It literally is life-changing skincare. I had the graveyard under the sink where I had bought product after product after product because I didn't like the way my skin looked. I had crow's eyes and bags and smile lines, and I was buying every product that was promising to work on wrinkles and dull skin, and I would end up throwing them away because they just did not deliver the results that they promised.
Right.
So I picked up my first Rodan and Fields regimen back in, I want to say the fall of 2013.
Oh, wow.
And literally within 6 weeks, the difference was so transformational. No lie, that I decided to sell them. Number one, because I get a very deep discount.
Sure.
And I get all kinds of perks and rewards. But I just started, and I don't really think I sell it, I just share it. And right. So most of my clients, customers are really my family, my friends, or friends of friends or family. Again, it's just, it's phenomenal. And I love that the fact that it comes with a 60-day money back guarantee.
Wow.
You're not going to get that from a drugstore product. But if you, let's say, buy one of the regimens and you use it for, your 59 days and you don't think it worked or you didn't see the results you wanted, you can put it back in the box, ship it back, and get a full refund. Now
that's incredible. Well, you have to describe who created this and why they're so confident in the skincare.
Well, it's the two doctors, Dr. Katie Rodan and Kathy Fields, that invented Proactive.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So after they sold that off, they formed another company. They tried doing retail in the stores, and they just didn't get the results they wanted. So they moved it to an independent online where folks like myself can sign up, and I've got my own website. I don't have to maintain, product supply. It is all online. And then they give you all the tools to be able to be successful and to share. And I'll share a quote with you just real quick.
Yeah.
From the doctors of why this company, and I love it. We want to give everyone access to dermatology-inspired skincare so that they can experience the personal confidence that comes with a healthy, clear, even-toned complexion without a trip to the dermatologist office.
That's amazing, because I know that I've been using it since, let's see, how long has it been? Last year, I guess. When did I start? It's not been a full year, has it?
I don't think so.
But I love it. And I used to sell Lancome years ago, and I've used everything from, the stuff that my sister, people who were also selling Estee Lauder and Clinique, I tried it all, because we give each other samples. And then I went away from that and I became a young mom with a budget. And so I just went back to, Walmart and Walgreens and CVS. And so mine is a hodgepodge again, even though I was trained in knowing that, the more money you spend usually translates to longer, getting it more value for it. So it's not necessarily, it's still an investment, but if you make the right choice. But I just had not ever seen, I was not as desperate as I have been this last few years as I get over 50, right? And now that I'm on Zoom, oh my gosh, it's like I don't even like seeing myself this much. So once I started using the products, and then I do the regimen, but then I added that, what's the thing with the little blue capsules?
Oh, the night renewing serum.
Oh my gosh, that is so tiny, but it covers
It's
so
so
much. Like I
good.
feel like I could bathe in it, and
Yes.
it just feels so like my skin is like satin. And
Yes.
I don't even care what I look like. I just love the way it feels. But it's real easy. And I'm of that generation of, granimals. Match everything, tell me what to do. I don't want to have to think about it. Make it really simple. And so I love that. And I love that you are so helpful because you have tried it and you do know what the products are, but you're not trying to upsell me. You just, if I say I have a problem with something, if you have a solution in the Rodan and Fields line, you tell me about it. If you don't, you tell me about it. So that's why I like working with you as my person, as my Rodan and Fields person. So yeah, I mean, so is there any other thing that you would describe that would describe your particular what your secret sauce is? Like, I know personally from working with you, but if somebody hasn't used the products before, or maybe they've used them, but they weren't real happy with their connection, the person selling it, what makes you different?
Well, I try to stay connected. We've learned some new things with social media, so I'm always finding new ways, whether it be text or Facebook Messenger, whether it's just picking up the phone and calling. I try to let all my folks know what's coming up when I know about it. Or that they're, going to have a special deal, like, at Christmas time. It was unheard of. It was 20% off site wide, the whole entire website. And so I was, messaging, texting, everything. I wanted to make sure that people saw it, not that they had to buy, but if you were ready to buy something or looking to buy some extra products, I mean, 20% off was huge. They also will send emails to the PCs, their preferred clients or customers. But I try to stay on top of that and say, hey, not that you need anything, but hey, you got a special promo from corporate for 30% off, this, or 20% off this. I just want to make sure you saw it. So it's not that I'm pushing it or, begging. I just want to make sure, hey, there's some great offers out there. Just confirm you saw it. Right.
Oh gosh,
So,
wouldn't we like that from all of our stores that we shop at? Like somebody personally calling me from Amazon going, no, they probably will get to that point.
right.
Somebody from Amazon's calling me going, you've got that thing in your cart. You need it. But yeah, I loved, in fact, that 20% off was when I think I tried that in the night serum.
Yes.
Because it was pretty expensive, but it has lasted forever, like half a year, it seems like. But I was a little nervous and I was like, that's a big investment, but 20% off of that big investment made it, and it was Christmas and it was treat myself kind of time. And I'm so glad I did. I love that stuff. So yeah,
Yes.
I love working with you on things like that. So you joined MAP because of this side business that you're doing. And it's been like a year or more since you've been in the MAP program. And I'm so thrilled because you're still with me. When I first started, I didn't know how long it was gonna last, but it's just still one of my favorite things.
It's been almost 2 years.
Has it been? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's right. Because I started in fall of 2017 and I think you came in that spring. Yeah, that's right. So what would you say, why did you join MAP in the first place? What made you in the first place?
Well, I had been doing some of your one-off workshops, whether it be through, the big PR marketing event or the Catalyst or, the Women's Business Council. So many different.
Chamber, yeah, a lot of the chambers, right?
Yeah, and it was funny because I mentioned to you the thing that I loved about it was I learned from you, but my expectation was not that I was going to also learn from the audience.
Right.
And
right.
so it was that whole audience participation added that whole other level, even though they were different businesses and industries. And that's when you said, well, I do a accountability group and we meet, every 2 weeks. And I think at the time we were meeting at the little Hampton Inn.
Inn, right at the Madison, yeah, Madison and Hampton Inn.
And you got one that's doing she's a baker, and then another that was a doctor, another that was a life coach.
Oh yeah,
And our group has grown, and now I've got a flipping car genius, and so many others that are in my inner circle that I can learn from, but also reach out to.
yes,
Right.
yes.
And I just love it that we learn together, that we're working together, and that we're helping each other, which is the whole point of a small business entrepreneur. Is you're not stepping on anybody's shoulders to get ahead. You're literally, we're lifting each other up and we're applauding each other's successes. That's what I love about it.
I'm so glad. Well, and I feel like that was the goal in the beginning. And when you came on, it was the goal, and it's still the goal now, going on I guess this is technically my 4th year. But I love having people like you because, not only do you have a full-time business and you're in a whole different sector than normally looks at, marketing issues or marketing needs, but then you have this side business. So we have I work with people and talk to people that aren't full blown into a business. It's a side hustle or it's something on top of that. And really that becomes their passion and they really want to spend more time with that. But marketing and growing that business is even more challenging because they don't have as much time. And I've just been amazed how you've been able to do both. And I know you are pulled in a lot of different directions, but I hope you feel as supported in your side hustle as, you have supported the rest of our full-time business owners, because you've been a great job doing that.
Well, and we've evolved as we've gone. That's what's so great is what we were, focused on and learning about and recommending 2 years ago is nowhere near what we're doing today, where we're, okay, so maybe I'm not going to do Facebook ads. I'm going to do some email campaigns, right? I mean, so we're just kind of rolling with the punches and changing with the environments and trying different things, right?
Exactly. Well, and it takes commitment. And I think people like you have been good about, committing to it and putting in the work, even though you don't always necessarily have the time. And you help us all stay accountable. So I know I appreciate it. So if you were going to recommend the MAP program, which stands for Marketing Accountability Partners, for those who aren't familiar with it, and it is every 2-week mastermind group for small business owners, and we just focus on, celebrating your marketing wins and trying to help you tackle your marketing challenges and setting goals for 90 days at a time and helping you reach those goals, as many as possible. So I feel like it's for just about any kind of business, but I'm a little bit prejudiced. So what kind of business do you feel like would be a good fit for the MAP program, especially going forward into 2021?
I think it's very similar to, my target customer. It's anyone and everyone. I mean, I don't think there's, unless you're just a cashier, at a store, I think any business owner could learn from certainly you in this group, because we're all navigating, right? We're all navigating the changes in the world and tools that are made available to us. One of the great things is leveraging the knowledge of you and others to say, oh, this particular tool didn't work for me, or, oh, this tool is kind of pricey, but over here's one that's just as good that's free.
Right.
So I think it's just really the knowledge from everyone. And then the other thing that I will add is the bonus for me is the one-on-one sessions that we do, that's included in our membership, once a month. Because what do we do in that one-on-one? It's the one thing that I couldn't get to in the month, and you just help me do it. We just literally roll up our sleeves and we just knock it out. And to me, that is the best, because obviously I didn't have time to think it through. I didn't have time to really put into it. And, weeks and months go by and I'm doing my other job. And then here's this one thing that I wanted to accomplish. And you've helped me do that month in after, month in. So.
Well, and that's why I felt like I could, as much as the group is awesome and we do get accomplished a lot together. As a coach, marketing coach, I can't let people just slide through the cracks, because I know life happens and I know business happens, and I know, there's some things that you may be gung ho when we're in the meeting, but by the time hit the rubber meets the road, you just don't have the time, or you don't have the focus, or you don't have something, that one thing that can just propel you. It's just like me and losing weight and fitness. If I didn't show up to my gym, when I book my time and they're going to charge me money, I wouldn't do it. But once I go, I get so much done and I'm pumped and I'm ready to take on the world. But it just takes that extra level of accountability. So I'm glad that, I'm able to keep the one-on-ones as part of the program, because I feel like that's something that I know a lot of masterminds are awesome, but they just don't have that kind of availability. The coaches are busy, or they're doing different things, or they can't take care of everybody. But I keep the group small on purpose so I can do those one-on-ones.
Right.
And I'm thrilled that people like you are still like that, that you still like having those, because that's my favorite thing, is making sure everybody's on the right page. So,
well, and things that you and I have accomplished together for my Rodan and Fields business, I've been able to share with my RF colleagues, right?
Right.
And so it's really incentivized them to then, we get together probably once a month and kind of share what we've learned, and then we put together a plan for the next month. So
awesome.
it's kind of, the gift that keeps on giving.
There you go. I love that. Love that quote. Well, now, so where can people find you on social media and learn about, Rodan and Fields products, obviously, but also how could they work with you if they're either interested in trying them for the first time, kind of what's the first step? And then if they are using them, but they maybe want to switch, who helps them with that? So how did they connect with you?
Well, my website is KeciaPierce.myrnf.com. So KeciaPierce.myrandf.com. Then I've also got a Facebook page, which is Kecia's Rodan and Fields. It's all one word, no apostrophe. And if you are interested, I also have a little VIP Facebook group where I, share things a little more often to those that are interested. But you can reach me either of those ways. You can message me through Facebook. I'm pretty responsive, and, we can have a conversation. I've got all kinds of samples, which I think that's the first thing I shared with you was some samples. So mini facials, I've got some serums, some bright eye complex. I mean, you name it. So I'm here to help, and I would love to teach you all about the best skincare of my life.
Awesome. Well, I'll make sure wherever we post this that we put the links to your Facebook and your Rodan and Fields website. And people can follow you on Instagram too, right? You're on Instagram?
Yeah, and when I created my Instagram account, I didn't know that it was going to be, like your following. So I think mine is just like K.Pierce _4. It's nothing exciting. It's my personal account. I didn't create another business Instagram account. It's really hard to manage so many accounts, especially if I don't have time to do all the stuff. It's just easier. So I've just got the one account on Instagram.
But people can message you and connect with you on Instagram if that's where they are more than Facebook, because we have
absolutely
different people do different things. But I'll make sure to post the links to your Facebook page and your website in underneath when I post this video. So, but thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming and sharing about your business and sharing about your experience in the MAP program. You're obviously, I'm almost a MAP alumni now, one of our, like I said, original members. And I look forward to we're having our first official meeting for second quarter this Wednesday, April the 7th, and it will be on Zoom. And I have opened it up to our Facebook group for people who didn't get to come to the workshop last week. But just to come and try it out. We won't necessarily end up with 20 or 30 people in the group, but it's a good time to try it out and see if it's something you're interested in, because we do have a new group that starts every quarter. So we're getting ready to really hanker down into second quarter and making sure our goals are met. So, but I appreciate you coming today, Kecia, and I look forward to seeing you in MAP this week. And thank you
Yes.
for watching.
Thank you. Take care.